knocking on the door. I got the moonlight.
Welcome back to Evan's Kitchen Halloween Special Part 2. Right, so I've got as far as putting the yoghurt-y stuff in there. I'm going to shut the door before the fire alarm goes off. We have a building evacuation, which would be nice because what with all the kids out in the street, the last thing you want is be evacuated and putting some coriander leaves in the Greek yoghurt. You'll see what I'm doing. We'll get there together, me and you. Come on, come into my kitchen. Let's do this together, yes? Right, yeah, where was I? Yeah, I shut the door because I don't want the fire alarm to go off. Because if it does, as I say, we get evacuated out into the street. And on Halloween night, that is not good because you'll probably, the last thing you want is a posse of kids coming up harassing you for Haribos when you just want to get in and have a drink, you know what I mean? So yeah, shut the door. That's that side of it. The lamb's in the oven. The lamb is being taken care of. It's starting to cook through, so that's good. I've just chopped up my coriander and I've just mixed that in with the Greek yogurt. Pataks. Where would we be without pataks? Curry paste, garam masala paste to be exact. This contains cinnamon and ginger. Be warned, it is a very, very hot dish. So be careful. If you don't want to blow your brains out, you might be better going with the tikka masala. You might be better going with the korma. But I'm in the mood for a hot dinner, so I'm going to bang in some of this bad boy. A couple of teaspoons should do it. One in one side and one on the other. And there's always a bit of residue that I will always pour that in. That'll colour it up nicely. It'll colour the dish up nicely. And this will do. We'll probably get about 10 more curries out of that, which is good. Not out of that, but obviously that alone. But you won't have to buy any more curry paste. Right, let's get this spoon out. Right, we'll mix all this in. I'll rest that spoon in. I've also got some basmati rice on the go in the other pan. Put a bit of coriander in there just to, finely chopped. It's a bit bland sometimes, rice on its own. They didn't have any pilau rice, so I bunged in a bit of coriander leaves, a little bit of pepper, and a sprig of ginger in there just to sit in there and flavour up that rice. Don't like overpowering people, but it'll just do probably enough just to, a bit of zest, a bit of kick. You know what I'm saying? Right, here we go. This is mixing together nicely now. It doesn't anymore look like yogurt, just yogurt. So on that junction, I think it's time for a little glass, a cheeky one at that, of the old fizzy stuff. Oh, I do like lemonade. Woo! Right, next step. Captain Birdseye's chili. This fireworks going off. You guys can't see it, but I can, because I'm lucky enough to have a panoramic view of Cheshire being situated where I am. I'm not going to tell you because some of you might become stalkers, but suffice it to say that I can see Jodrell Bank that way, and the Trafford Centre Dome that way, and the airport that way. Not that way. I'm not quite sure. Send your answers in a postcard if you feel like it. Here's another little thing for you. People that live in and around Winslow area might know this. Did anybody read the Winslow Express Advertiser the other week? And a Vulcan, which is basically, I think it's a warplane. It's one of those RAF jobbies from. It's got to be at least 20 odd years back when one of them was last in the skies. Now I was sat here, well not here, I wasn't sat, there's no chair in the kitchen, I was sat in my front room watching Moby Dick, the one with the geezer out of Star Trek in it. Right, I was watching Moby Dick, and I've got a mirror here, there, so I'm sat watching Moby Dick, having a couple of ticklers early doors, and I've seen this plane, and it's like a stealth bomber, and it tips on its side like this, and then it shoots up into the clouds, and I tried to film it. And I swear I was ready to evacuate this flat big time because I thought this plane was out of control. And then in the Winslow Express, I'm just chopping these chilies up, by the way. In the Winslow Express the following Thursday, they had a little giggle about it. They said, a Vulcan, a stealth fighter from 20 years back, not seen in the Cheshire skies, was on its way to Southport Air Show. And it thought it'll do a little turn over Winslow and Anforth. I mean, yeah, I'm glad he enjoyed it, because I thought I was doomed. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you haven't got the Winslow Express, and this means nothing to you, I am sorry, but if you have got the Winslow Express and you did read about it, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Did you see it? Did you see the Vulcan? Not Spock, the actual plane. Did you see the Vulcan stealth fighter plane? If so, where did you see it? Where were you when you saw it? You know, I'd be interested to know, because I was pretty scared, and not to mention I missed a couple of minutes of Moby Dick, you know. One of Patrick Stewart's better movies as well. Anyway, the chilies are all nicely chopped, finely chopped. I'm going to add those in there like that. Chilies going nicely. I'll give that rice a stir. That rice a little stir like that. Stirring the rice. Alright, sir, yes, sir, stir the rice, sir. And now I'm going to give the lamb a little tickle. Baby. That's it. Cooking away nicely, is that. I don't know if I want to put another chilli in there. They're only little ones, but I don't want to start, you know, I don't put people off. No, I'll leave it as that. No, but it's Halloween. You know, what the hell? I'll put another chilli in. Let's ground break. That's what we do on Ed's Kitchen. We break the mould. We go where other cooking shows do not tread. So I'm going to cook up another of these little Bird's Eye, Captain Bird's Eye chilies. Oh, he's using my name again. I'm not fucking having this. I don't agree already. You know what I mean? Captain Bird's Eye was freaked at that Plymouth result midweek. Right, let's have it. Chilies go in there. Got a bit of zesty ginger as opposed to ginger. So that's going to, you know, freak people out, because it does say you can grate in a little bit of fresh ginger. But I could only find Tesco zesty ginger. Yeah, you know, it's a bit of a risk, but I'm going to try it. Isn't ginger weird? Because look, that is just like, you know, like a tree root. I mean, essentially it is a root plant. So I'm going to, it smells divine. I'm going to chop up a little bit. Don't want to overpower my guests when they arrive. You know, it's beautiful, that. It smells like Canadian, you know, what's that, Canada Dry, is it? It smells just like that, which is no bad thing. It does remind me, I don't know if any of you guys at home are with me on this, Canada Dry, right, you've all seen the green bottle. It's about 1 litre bottle, probably a little bit bigger than this bottle. It's a dark green, it's got the Canadian maple leaf on the front, Canada Dry. You know, you don't see it around, but I'll tell you where you did see it. You saw it about 25 years ago at your grandma's house, or your granddad's, or your grandparents' houses, sitting at the back, and in front of it, I'll tell you what else you saw, and I don't know your grandparents, but I know they had some Cinzano, and a bit of Blanco, and a bit of, the old Canada Dry, you know, sitting in there. Everybody does. Everybody's grandma and granddad have some Canada Dry. Probably why it doesn't sell anymore, because it's you know, it's nightmarish for us people in our late 20s. Yeah, so I'm grating in some of that root plant, which is, you know, a bit of ginger. Yeah, a bit of ginger. We've got coriander. We've got red hot chili peppers. Maybe I should have put a chili pepper song on to you know, put myself across as clever, but I didn't study beforehand, you know, it's as live, as I say. Rice going nicely, ginger ready to go into the Ed's Kitchen fridge, ready for another day, another dollar. Great stuff. I'm going to put that there. I've used that joke before, I know I have. Please don't write in saying that I've used it before, I know that. Garlic. I only want 1 clove, so, come on, you little bugger. Right, garlic. I've got 2 little cloves of that. I'm going to grate that in. This, again, back in the Ed's Kitchen fridge. Keeps nicely. Throw that in there. Oh, that's right in the Ed's Kitchen fridge. ready for another time, and I'm going to get the grater out again. On that junction, I think it's time for me to nip off, and you guys at home. I would say get the kettle on, but it's Halloween. I mean, it's an excuse to get hammered. Get in that kitchen, get another bottle, not a glass, not a glass of wine. Get in the kitchen, get a fucking bottle of wine. Take it in, neck it in one, and I'll see you in part 3. Kitchen Halloween special.